Here I have a radical expression question for you guys. We are going to add 5 plus square root of 21 over 2. And its reciprocal, namely 2 over 5 plus square root of 21. And I gave you guys the answer choices right here already, so you know the deal. Please pause the video and try this first. Done? Cool. The answer is not D. The answer is C, 5. In fact, this is so cool because you see, we have a number plus its reciprocal, and then we end up with a whole number. In fact, I solved some equation, I came up with this. So you can think about how we can come up with this kind of example. But here, I just want to show you guys that after we simplify this, we will indeed get 5. I'm going to keep the first expression 5 plus square root of 21 over 2 as how it is, because we want to focus on simplifying the second one. So we are going to add 2 over 5 plus square root of 21. And the reason is because you see how we have two terms on the bottom, especially you have the square root here. Let's go ahead and multiply the top and bottom by its conjugate, so that way we can actually bring the square root to the numerator, and we will be able to combine with the first part. So here's the deal. I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by the conjugate, which is just, we keep this and keep that. But in the middle, we switch the sign. This is plus, so we are going to change this to a minus. If this is a minus, then you change this to a plus. But yeah, this is the conjugate, and we do the same thing on the top. So 5 minus square root of 21. Cool. Now, the reason that we want to multiply the conjugate, it's because whenever we have to multiply an expression in this form, and that is a plus b times a minus b, in fact, we end up with a difference of two squares, and this will give us a square minus b square. Yeah, so this is the reason for the conjugate. And we see, if we square the square root of 21, square and square root cancel, no more square root. And the 5 didn't have the square root. If you square that, you still wouldn't get the square root. So this is the reason, and now let's just multiply this out. On the bottom, we just have to do 5 square, right, the a square, and then minus the square root of 21 square. This and that cancel, so we just have to do 5 square, which is 25, minus 21, which is just 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and write this down again. 5 plus square root of 21 over 2 plus, I am not going to multiply out the 2, right? So I just keep it 2, and then 5 minus square root of 21 over, this is a 4 on the bottom that we worked out earlier. You see, we can reduce. That's why I didn't multiply this out. So this is 1, this is 2. Now they have the same denominator too, so we can put them together. This is 5 plus square root of 21, and then we add. So we don't need to put parentheses because it's just add. This, which is 5 minus square root of 21. You see? Very nice, because this and that cancel, right? One's positive, the other one's negative. And then 5 plus 5 is 10. Divided by 2, it's 5. Oh no, we just get 5. So cool, huh? Yeah, that's it. Alright, so I will tell you guys how I end up with this example here. So if you want to end up with something cool like this, I will tell you that the way that we did it is just go ahead and solve. You want to have a number, so I will call that to be x. Right? We just need to solve x. And then we want to add it with its reciprocal, so I'll just write it as 1 over x. And then I want the answer to be 5. Why 5? Because I can say hi to you guys. Well, bye. Because I'm going to put on the 5 right here, and you guys can try to solve it, and you should get that. Bye.